Mr. Smith, I'll begin with you. I want you to go back in your mind to around this time last year and tell me what address you were living at.
South Aberdeen.
And who was living there?
My mother and I.
And where were you living 1 year ago?
I was staying on South Church Street with my grandmother.
All right, let's return to you, Mr. Smith. At this time last year, what were you doing?
I wasn't employed then. I was still searching for work.
Tell me how long you've known Ms. Green.
I'd say since around 2012.
Where did you meet her?
There wasn't one specific place. We met through mutual friends.
And you became friends?
Yes.
Did you ever date?
No, we never dated.
You never even attempted to date?
No, we were just really good friends.
All right. This is what this case is about. A little over a year ago, according to you, you and Mr. Smith were spending time together. Whose house were you at?
We first went to my house to drop off my dog. Then we went to the mall. We grabbed something to eat before going to the mall, and after we left the mall, that's when I received a phone call telling me I was supposed to be at work.
So you received the call while you were at the mall?
Yes, while we were at the mall.
Did you drive your car to the mall, or did Mr. Smith drive?
No, I drove my car to the mall.
Where had you been immediately before dropping your dog off at your house?
Earlier that day, I left around 2 o'clock.
You left at around 2 o'clock from where?
I had just come from my grandmother's house. That's where I picked up my dog from.
All right. So now it's early afternoon. You go to the mall. You get a call that you have to be at work at 5 o'clock, according to your complaint, and you tell Mr. Smith, "Do me a favor. Drop me off at work, because I don't have time to drive you home and get back to work," which is what happened. I think that's what you said.
Exactly. But at first I gave him 2 options, like either...
Ultimately, I don't care what the options were. You said, "Drop me off at work and pick me up at work."
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So he had permission to drive your car. What time did he drop you off at work?
He dropped me off at around 5:15, maybe 5:20.
Okay, so you were late.
I was already late for work, ma'am.
And what time was he supposed to pick you up from work?
He was supposed to pick me up at 12 a.m.
What kind of work do you do?
I was working at Walmart at the time as a sales associate.
And Mr. Smith, during your time driving the car, you were pulled over by the police.
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
I'd say I was just down the street from her grandmother's house.
What time?
I had just dropped her off around 5:15, like she said, so it was probably...
Well, there's paperwork that says.
Yeah, probably around 6 o'clock.
So it's about 6 o'clock. And you're stopped by the police near her grandmother's house?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that where you were headed afterward?
No. My grandmother actually lives down the street from her grandmother.
So you were going to your grandmother's house. And to get there, did you have to go through an alleyway?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is that?
My grandmother's house is on the alley, so I was turning into the alley when the police pulled me over.
Was there any reason you know of for the police stopping you?
It was a random stop. I was following all the rules, speed limit, turn signals.
So there was no reason, no probable cause to pull you over?
No, ma'am.
And when they pulled you over, they found drugs and drug paraphernalia in your car?
Yes, ma'am.
So Ms. Green's car was impounded?
That's correct.
And until your case was resolved, which didn't happen until February?
That's correct.
Ms. Green did not have her car?
That's correct.
That's what she's suing for, because she didn't get the car out of impound in February?
That's correct.
You'll explain why. Because if you had gotten the car out in February, you could have gotten it out for no cost, right?
Yeah, but...
Just a second. If you got it out in February, you could have gotten it out for free. But the car sat there in October, November, December, January, and in February, nobody went to pick up the car, correct?
Because it was too much.
Well, since they would not release the car to you until his case was over, are you telling me that they were charging you for the time it was impounded?
Yes, by them.
And you have a bill to show me that?
No, but when I called, they told me it was $2,000.
You can't tell me what they told you.
Yeah, but no.
You can't tell me what they told you. Do you understand that? That's hearsay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you would have had a document, a piece of paper from Impound showing the costs?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have that?
No, ma'am.
Well, that's a problem for you because it sounds unreasonable to me that if the police are holding a car as evidence,
They weren't holding it as evidence.
then they would have released it to you.
They were willing to give me my car back on October 20th, when it happened, but they wanted me to pay $2,000. I didn't have that.
They wanted you to pay $2,000 for what?
Because narcotics were found in the car.